So good morning. Let us continue with solving examples. Example number 21. I will read the example first. A borrows rupees 400 from B at 12% simple interest PA for a certain period. C borrows double the sum from B. Means whatever A follows, the double of that money C borrows double the sum of money B. So if A borrows say rupees, sum is say P, then the C borrows the double sum is 2P. Borrows. Next, I will continue the question. Borrows double the sum from B for the same period. So time period both are the same at the same rate of interest. Rate of interest is also same. And if the difference between amounts of interest that they can pay is 240, find the period. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? What is the clue here? Clue ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗ. Clue ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? So A borrows some money. So if example A borrows say P1 say 400 and so C borrows 800. So then R1 is rate of interest is for the both is 12% and T1 and T2 equal to T because the time period is both the same. The what he gives the clue is the difference between these two interests is 240. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. Difference between two interests is 240. So what is I2? I2 is for the second for the C. So P2 minus P2 into T into R2 divided by 100 minus P1 T into R1 divided by 100. PTR upon 100 as a formula. So where P2 equal to 800 and T and R is 12 minus 100 and 400 in T into 12 divided by 100 equal to 240. It just simplify. So 2 so 100 96. So 9060 minus 48. 12 into 4 240 ಆಯ್ತು. So this implies 48T equal to 240 or T equal to 5. So 5 years. This is the solution. Next is example number 22. Actually, I had given, shall I give for the homework? The same. I will give, however, I will give the clue for this. A person invests a sum of rupees 200 in simple interest for 5 years and rupees 500 for 2 years. A person the person what to do is he has two sums of money. One is 200, second is 500, and for the first invest is 5 years and the second invest is 2 years. The rate of interest being the same in the both cases. If he altogether receives rupees 125 as simple interest, find the rate of interest R. So what is actually clue is given is the simple interest. So simple interest for the first invest and the simple interest for the second interest. So interest, if you add the interest, so you get the amount of rupees 125. What does it mean? It means that the I1 plus I2 equal to 125. ಇಷ್ಟೇ. I1 plus I2 equal to 125 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So what are given values here? So P1 is rupees 200 and P2 is 500. R is the same for the both period, and this for the first investment is 5 years and the second is 2 years. PTR upon 100 and interest 1 and interest 2 equal to 125. This is the clue for this, and if we simplify, that gives you so 10R. 2 ಹೋಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10R ಆಯ್ತು. 10R equal to ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 10R ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 10R ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ 10R plus 10R, so 20R equal to 125 ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ 20R equal to 125 or implies R equal to 6.25 ಬರ್ತದೆ. 6.25% ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆಯ್ತು. Work at home. Next is example number 33. Come to example number 33. 23. A borrows certain sum of money from B. ಅದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು ಮನೇಲಿ? ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? You have to try. Unless you try, you can't solve independently in the examination. ನೀವು ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ಲೂ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ಲೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು PTR ದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಮೂರನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದು ಸುಲಭ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. I = PTR upon 100. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಸಾರಿ ಎರಡನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನ್ ಅದರ್ ಒನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು solve by using the given given clue. So what is given here? So A borrows a certain sum of money. You don't know the P. So you have to find out P money from B 5th January 1964 at 5% PA. By paying 2,525 to B, A settles his account on 18th March same year. Find the sum borrowed. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. ಏನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಆರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 5% ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5% PA. ಎ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎ ಇಸ್ 2525. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ 5th ಜನವರಿಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿರೋದು, and he has settled the accounts on the 18th March. So 5th January to 18th March you have to calculate the time. 5th January to March 18th ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಯರ್. ಸೊ ಜನವರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 5 ದಿವಸ ತೆಗೆದರೆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿತು? 31 - 5 is 26. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ is 29. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1964 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ 1964 is divisible by 4. So that is a leap year. So in the month of February there is 29 days. So January, in the month of January 26 days, in the month of February 29 days, and in the March 18 days, totally altogether 73 days. So R is example number 23. R is 5%. R equal to 5%, and A equal to amount is given 2525 is given, and T equal to so in the January 26 days, and in the February 29 days, and March 18 days. So altogether you have 73 days, that is or equal to 73 days, or that is equal to 73 divided by 365 year equal to 1/5 year. Okay. Now I equal to PTR upon 100. I equal to PTR upon 100. That is equal to P into 73 into 5 divided by 100. ಅದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಡೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 5 ಹೋಯ್ತು, 5. So this gives you I equal to this PTR upon 100 equal to 73P equal to 73P divided by 7300 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. or 1/100 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, equal to P divided by 100 ಆಯ್ತು. P divided by 100 ಆಯ್ತು. Now we have A equal to amount equal to P plus I. P plus I, A ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. A is 2525 equal to P is unknown. So P plus I is P by 100. This implies so if you get solve for this, P ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, that is equal to P into 1 plus 1 upon 100 ಆಯ್ತು, 1 upon 100 ಆಯ್ತು, equal to P into 101 ಆಯ್ತು. 101 ಸಾರಿ 101 ಕಾಣ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, 101 divided by 100 ಆಯ್ತು. If you simplify this, you get the P equal to 22,500. ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕೋ ಪೆನ್ನು ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, marker has poor now, it's become poor, so it is not actually properly marking. Next is example number 24. Example number 24. Two sums of money differing by 200. Two sums of money differing by 200 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? Example number 24. Two sums of money, ಎರಡು ಸಮ್ ಇದೆ. Sums of money differing from 200 ಅಂದ್ರೆ P1 ಹೇಳೋದು P2 ಹೇಳೋದು. Suppose these two are sums, then the difference between these two is 200. Right? That is one clue. Differing by 200 are made loan the smaller at 6%. Suppose larger, say this is larger, this is larger, this is smaller, say smaller ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ವಾ. So for the larger, what is given? For the larger, smaller at 6% PA and the larger at the 5% PA. Larger at 6% PA. This is for 6% PA and this is for the 5% PA. 5% PA and the rate of interest at the end of 4 years. This is also T for T equal to 4. Here also T equal to 4 years. 4 years. If the amounts received from the both loans are the same. Artheno. So A1 equal to A2. A1 equal to A2. That is given. A1 equal to A2 after 4 years. At the end of 4 years, if amounts recovered from both loans are same, find the sums, lent out. So let P1 is the larger amount, so larger sum, P2 is the smaller amount, and 6% is there. So now first you have to find out. So first I1 and I2. What is I1? I1 equal to so P1 into T1 into R1 divided by 100 ಆಯ್ತು. So this equal to P1 is, what is P1? Here P1 minus P2 equal to 200 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ. So implies, so P1 equal to P1 equal to 200 plus P2. 200 plus P2 ಆಯ್ತು. So I1 equal to, so I1 equal to, so P2 so this equal to P2 plus 200 into 4 into 5. 4 into 5 divided by 100. That gives you P2 plus 200 divided by 100. Sorry, 5 divided by 5. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ. 20 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, 20 into 1, 20 into 5. So this is P2 plus 200 divided by 5 ಆಯ್ತು. So next I2 is, what is I? So therefore A1. ನಾವು A1 ಮಾಡುವ first. ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? A1 equal to A2 is already given. So we have to find out A1 plus. So A1 equal to P1 plus I1. P1 plus I1, that is equal to P1 is 200 plus P2. 200 plus P2 plus P2 is P2 plus 200. P2 plus 200 divided by plus 200 divided by 5. A1, sorry, A1 divided by 5 ಆಯ್ತು. ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು. Simplify this. So if you simplify this, you get, this gives you 5 into P2 plus 200 plus P2 into P2 plus 200 divided by 5. That equal to 5P2 plus 1000 plus P2 plus 200 divided by 5. That is, if you simplify this, 5 P2, P2, so 6 P2, so equal to 6 P2, 6 P2, this 5 plus 5 plus 1, 6 ಆಯ್ತು, 6 P2 plus 6 P2 plus 1200, 1000 plus 200 is 1200 divided by 5 ಆಯ್ತು. This is 1, A1, this is for A1 ಆಯ್ತಾ. Next is P2 equal to A2 equal to P2 plus I2. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ P1 P2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, P1 ಡಬಲ್ P1 plus P2 equal to 200 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Hence thereby you have to find out P1 and P2. Now A2 equal to, what is for A2? A2 equal to P plus I, so P2 plus I2, that is equal to P2 plus P2 plus 6 P2 divided by 6 divided by 25. 25 equal to ಕಾಣದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು 25 P2 plus 6 P2 divided by 25 or A2 equal to, by simplification, 25 plus 6 is 31 P2 divided by 25 is second. Now A1 plus A2 is given. A1 plus, so further it is given that the amounts both are the amounts from the both sums are recovered same. So A1 equal to A2. A1 equal to, so that implies A1 equal to A2. Now A2 is this, A1 equal to this, A1 is this and A1 equal to A2. So that is equal to 6P2. That implies A1 equal to A2 implies 6P2 plus 1200, 6P2 plus 1200 divided by 5 equal to 31 P2 divided by 25. So that becomes equal to 25 into cross multiplication, this into this and this into this. So that gives you, so 25 this into this into equal, this into this equal to this into this ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈಗ. So 25 into 6P2 plus 1200 equal to 5 into 31, 5 into 31 155, 5 1 5 5 ಮೂಲೆ 15 ಹೌದಾ, 155 P2. Or if you simplify this, so 150 plus 25 150, so 150 P2 plus 25 into 12 is 30,000 equal to 155 P2. So 150 minus this, that gives you 5 P2. So 5 P2 ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆರಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಆ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, 155 minus 150 means 5 ಆಯ್ತು. 5 P2 equal to 30,000 ಆಯ್ತು. 30,000 or P2 equal to 30,000 divided by 5. 30,000 divided by 5, 5 30, 6,000. So equal to 6,000. So P2 equal to ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ, P2 equal to 6,000. ನಾವೇನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ P2 equal to the smaller sum, because difference is 200. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ 200 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ 6,000 and 6,200, these are the two sums. Now smaller sum, this is the smaller sum, so P2 equal to ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾರಿ. So marker is not writing, of course. I will say orally. So P2 is 6,000 and it is given that the difference is the sum of differing from 200. So smaller is should be smaller should be 6,000 and the P1 or the greater larger is the 200 more. So 6,200. Next question number 25. Question number 25. So marker is not working. I will give the hints. Work at home. Two equal sums of money are lent out at the same time. So two equal sums of money means P1 equal to P2 equal to P ಆಯ್ತು ಈಗ ಹೌದಾ. Two equal sums of money. So P1 equal to P2 ಇದೆ. Two equal sums of money say equal to P say. P at the same sum at the rate of 7% and 8% and 7%. So one is 8% is a 8% and the other is 7%. Two equal sums 8% and 7% equally. The farmer is recovered 6 months earlier. ಅರ್ಥೇನು? Farmer is recovered 6 months earlier. Suppose ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಮ್ಮಿಗೆ ಎರಡು ಸೇ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಪಿ ಪಿ ಎರಡು ಪಿ ಪಿ ಇದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸಮ್. 100 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎರಡು 100 ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 100 ಫಸ್ಟ್ 100 ಅನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 6 months ಬಿಫೋರ್. ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ 2 ವರ್ಷ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು 2.5 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಹೌದಾ. ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ 6 months. 6 months ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ನೀವು 2 ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತ ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 1.5 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಮೊದ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಮುಂಚೆ. ಸೊ 6 months ಬಿಫೋರ್. 6 months ಬಿಫೋರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 6 months. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 6 months. After 6 months it is recovered. So what is the amount later? And the amount in each case is 2560. ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ 2560 ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ 2560 is available. Find the sum and periods for which two sums are lent out. Now two equal sums, sum of money recovered is the same time means the simple interest earned also same. ಯಾಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಮ್ ಎರಡು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಎ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸೇಮ್. A1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು A2 ಇದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ A1? P1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ I1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು P2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ I2 ಇದೆ. P2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ I2 ಇದೆ. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸಮ್ ಒಂದೇ ಇರುವಾಗ ದಿಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2560 ಆಯ್ತು. 2560 ಸಮ್ ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಇರುವಾಗ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಇದು ಮಾತ್ರ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸೇಮ್, ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸೇಮ್. ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ P1 ನಾವು? P1 ಆರ್ I1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? I1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? I1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು P2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ I2 ಮೈನಸ್ I1 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸಾರಿ, I1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು P2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ I2 ಮೈನಸ್ P1 ಆಯ್ತು. P1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು P2 ಟು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ P1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು P2 ಆಯ್ತು. P1 P2 ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ಇದರ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ವೆನೆವರ್ ಸೇ A1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು A2, so A1 is P1 plus I1, A2 plus P2 I2, therefore this is same, therefore I1 equal to I2. Well, difference ಏನು? I ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, I1 equal to I2. But what is the change in what is I1 equal to? I1 equal to P1 T1 R1 divided by 100 and I2 equal to P2 T2 and R2 divided by 100 ಇದೆ. So only difference is in time is change. This is 6 months before, this is after 6 months. Rate of interest is for this is 8% and this is 7%. This is only the change. ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈಗ I1 equal to I2 ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ಲಸ್ I1 ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. I1 equal to, so I1 equal to P1 T1 R1 equal to, that is equal to, so I can write this as P into T into 8 divided by 100 ಆಯ್ತು ಹೌದಾ. therefore implies I1 equal to 8 pt divided by 100 8 pt divided by 100 ಆಯ್ತು. And similarly for I2 equal to PTR upon 100 ಅದೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು 7 PT ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಟಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಟಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಟಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಾಫ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮುಂಚೆ 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಇದು ರಿಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರಿಕವರ್ಡ್ 6 months before. So this is 6 months. So if you consider here t, it should be t plus 6. Or if you consider here t plus t, this is if you consider this is t, this should be t minus half ಮಾಡಬೇಕು minus half year. ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. That gives you 7 pt. So I2 equal to 7 pt plus, so I2 equal to 7 pt plus 7p divided by 2. 7p divided by 2 whole divided by 100. Whole divided by 100 ಇದೆ. ಈಗ I2 ಇದೆ. So you have to now balance it now. I1 equal to I2 ಅಂತ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈಗ. I1 equal to I2 ಆಗಬೇಕು. So this I1 this equal to this ಮಾಡ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಇವಾಗ equal to 250. So 8 pt I1 equal to I2 because P is the same for both. ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ A equal to, I will repeat once again, A1 equal to P1 plus I1 and A2 equal to P2 plus I2. So here P1 equal to P2. Since P1 equal to P2, this becomes A1 equal to P plus I1 and A2 equal to P plus I2. Therefore, PP, if you add subtract this, cancels this, and I1 equal to I1 minus I2 equal to P A1 minus A2, that is equal to I1 equal to I2. So therefore, ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ 8 pt equal to 8 pt equal 8 pt divided by 100. 8 pt divided by 100 equal to 7p into t plus half divided by 100. If you so simplify that, that gives you 8 pt. Simplify that 8 pt equal to 7 pt plus 7p divided by 2 implies 7 pt equal to, ಅದನ್ನ simplification ಮಾಡಿ and work at home so that you get I will give the answer. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ 8 pt equal to 8 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ 8 pt divided by 100 equal to 7 pt plus 7p divided by 2 7p divided by 2 or 8 pt equal to 14 pt plus 7p divided by 2 ಆಗ್ತದೆ or 16 pt, that is equal to 16 pt equal to 14 pt plus 7p ಇದೆ 7p or implies 2 pt divided by 7 equal to p. So p ಸಿಕ್ತಾ ಇವಾಗ p equal to ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ p equal to 2 pt divided by 7 ಆಯ್ತು. Now p1 plus I1 equal to p1. Now consider p1 plus I1 equal to 2560 ಈಗ p1 ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ. So that gives you 2 pt plus 7 2 pt divided by 7 plus 2 pt divided by 25 equal to 2560. 2560 because I1 equal to ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ because I1 equal to ಅಂದ್ರೆ inter equal to 2 pt divided by 2 pt divided by 2 pt divided by 25. So if you simplify this, you get p equal to 2000. P equal to 2000. Work at home. Let us stop here.